Pate swap meet at Texas Motor Speedway. You know, this is a swap meet in Texas that everyone wants to go to, the big one. I'm going to be taking you through my experience this year, 2025. So right, this video is on Wednesday. Wednesday is a vendor only day. Thursday is when the meet is open to the general public. Within this video, you'll see a few things. First and foremost, I'm here to spend money. I spent about $2,000 today. You'll see everything I got, but I'm also gonna run through and show you some of the cool vendor spots and things I didn't buy. Let's go and check it out.
I have a question for you if you have a second.
Yeah.
What are you asking on this guy right here?
125.
125. What would you do for both of these? What does that say? 169? We do 250 for both?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so today started off with a pretty good deal. I got both the stamp machine and the Row AMI jukebox for $250. I'm hoping I can at least sell the jukebox for $300 and maybe the stamp machine for anywhere from $150 to $200.
That'll be alright.
Yeah. I've had this wagon going like this before. It's like touching the ground, you know?
Right.
This one's awesome. I wish it's heavy. That's the only part.
1930.
Wow, that's nice. Take care, guys.
The slot machine was obviously like super cool, but I didn't even ask the price just because of how heavy it was and how big it was. No matter how good of a price I got it for, there was just no reasonable way I was taking this home. Pretty cool can deal after that.
Man, I'm really interested in these.
I think he was at 600 for all of them. He's pretty firm on most of his prices, to be honest.
I was gonna ask if you do 5, but
I can call him and ask.
okay.
I can talk him into 550 if you can do that. Otherwise, I gotta wait till you call back.
Okay. Let me look for just a second.
Yep.
Let me think.
It's a blotter. Yeah, it's pretty.
Did you sell them though?
He hasn't gotten back to me yet, so go for it.
Yeah, I'll do 500.
Okay.
He looked out. I had a guy on the hook, and he never
Really?
got back to me.
Hey, but people on the hook are like 80% flakes anyway, so.
Not that guy. Usually you're right, but
Yeah.
So I spent $500 on all 3 of those triangle shell cans. As far as I can find, there aren't many comps. When I say there aren't many, like I literally can't find anything. I do have a little bit of experience selling foreign cans, and at least in my opinion, I think I'm in a comfortable spot. On average, I think I'm gonna be around $400 to $500 a can, so hopefully about tripling my money. But in all seriousness, I have no idea what these are gonna sell for. So as of Wednesday, there were actually a pretty decent amount of vendors, given that there weren't a lot of buyers. I had an absolutely great time today, but in the next video going over Friday, make sure and watch that too. It'll be posted after this video. There is a clear difference in how many people are there.
What you got on this?
I went in this trailer after that, which I do remember these people from last year, but they typically are overpriced.
What do you have on this? 700? Can I have a few more for you? This one? This and this. Okay, a little bit too high for me, but I appreciate it.
When I say overpriced, I mean overpriced. This same Texaco outboard lubricant sign, I even had one with the rice paper and everything, and I sold it for $300. They want $700 on theirs, which if they can get it, more power to them. That's all I have to say. Found some pretty cool car hood ornaments after that.
Are you interested in all those emblems?
The hood ornaments.
Yeah, hood ornaments. I tell you what, if you take all 3, I'll take $5 a piece.
You got it. What about the bell system flange down there? Is that yours?
No, it's a buddy of mine. He wants $250 for it.
250. Okay. Do you
Hey,
know
I've washed your
Widget warehouse?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. So you owe me 5, right?
Yes, sir.
What's your name?
Brian. Brian.
Nice to meet you. I'm Hayden.
I guess you're doing one for Pate, huh?
Yeah, I am. Thank you. I appreciate
My
it.
stuff will be on it, eh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Flying Brian, if you're watching this, I appreciate you. You were very fun to talk to, by the way, and glad we know each other now. Okay, after talking to Flying Brian, I did go a little bit down the way and did find some pretty cool lease signs.
They're not.
Okay, but you at least know the guy.
It's a friend.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see, 40, 80, 120, 150, 190, 220, 260. I was gonna ask the best you could do on it.
Okay.
I want to keep looking while you do that, if that's all right.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, I got a guy here. 70.
We do 180. I guess so. You owe me 10 right there.
Everybody was, was real nice. Scrambled and grabbed it for me.
Right.
I saw a guy had some reproductions yesterday that I almost mistakenly bought.
Yeah, of these?
No.
Oh, okay,
No,
okay.
they-
So obviously I had already done all right today. This little lease sign deal was like actually very, very good. What did I spend on? $190, I think. On average, I usually sell lease signs for anywhere from like $80 to $200. These are a little bit beat up, so you could probably expect them to be on that lower end, but a really, really solid deal. Got a cool clock after that.
$145, would you 120 on it?
No, sir.
No, 145. Is that bottom dollar?
I'll take 135.
You got it. All right.
Yours.
Let's get this. I'm gonna go and put this in my cart. Thank you.
Have a good day.
All right, you as well.
This Dr. Pepper Pam clock was in like super, super good condition. I'll at least double my money on it, maybe triple if I'm lucky.
Is this yours right here? Or? Okay.
Right there.
Gotcha. Sorry, I should have got you before you walked off. Your glass pump plates.
Which one?
The glass, they're in the wrapper. The pump plates.
Oh, I'm selling them as a bundle.
What are you asking for all of them?
I have 200.
I think there's 15. Are they all the same?
I think the bottom one is Sinclair. The rest of them are all mobile.
Okay.
So that's less than 20 bucks a piece.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
What are you asking on the Dr. Bloomer? Bloomer, however you say it.
135.
Okay, gotcha. It's on the back.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay, yeah, I think I'll just take those.
Okay, appreciate it.
Thank you. You have a good day.
You too.
This deal is going to be all about patience. All of these mobile gas pump plates, glass gas pump plates, I've actually sold like several of these mobile ones myself. I think I got about 60 to 70 bucks per. I have 15 of them in here and I spent $200 on all of them. They're all the same, I think, though. So like I said, a complete game of patience, but nonetheless a great deal. Some overpriced clocks after that.
It is, he was asking 500, but I
Okay.
can do a little bit, I can always go down, I can never, go
Right.
back up.
What about these guys?
My whistle is $8.50,
Okay.
and my grape at $6, and then the Coke, I want $3.50.
Gotcha. Okay, a little bit high for me. I appreciate it though. Thank you.
After that, I was actually kind of interested in buying some of these signs, but the seller was apparently around, but they didn't know where he was. So I waited for a few minutes. I didn't really have time, so I kept on going.
Who would ask on price?
Are you just wanting one or the pair?
Throw me a price for both.
See, because the pair, if you have a pump, you need the totalizer slot.
Yeah, I get you.
So one for 100 or 150 for the pair.
Okay. What about for all four?
All four? I don't want to. I've got a pump. See those doors over there?
Yeah. Okay. So you kind of need
Yeah,
them.
400 bucks.
400. Okay, a little bit too high for me on this.
New old stock would be the same. These would probably be 5.
Gotcha.
Make an offer. They're a little more rare than that.
You mind if I check those out?
Yeah, sure. And you can always make an offer. And
Yeah, I get you.
I do like offers. Where you out of?
Offer you $300 on the new old stock.
Which one? They're both new old stock. Actually.
The one in the box.
The one in the box?
Yeah.
Gotta do 4. I'd meet you in the middle. I mean, I don't think you'd get hurt at that.
I can do 340. That's all I could go. I'll let you keep it otherwise.
Okay, I appreciate your offer. Thank you.
Okay, sounds good.
Good luck, man. If you change your mind, let me know.
Okay.
I was like actually pretty close to a deal with this guy. I don't know if it's that signs sell easier out here or the people that own them just ask higher prices. I don't really know. Typically on signs, I can't make a deal with these people because they just ask too high of a price. Like I said, people can ask whatever they want. I think a lot of these prices that people ask are just honestly too high. Like I said, people can ask whatever they want. Regardless, me and this guy were pretty close, but still just a little bit too far. Back to actually buying right after that.
I'll take this one for 25.
Let's make your wagon here.
What, do people repurpose those or what?
All sorts of things. I'll take this one for 25. What do you want?
56? Oh my.
What do you want for the whole deal?
Oh, jeez. I don't know. This guy right here, he ain't playing, is he?
Hope he buys it. This is a pretty one right here.
I was mad at people when I put the price on these, so I've calmed down a little bit.
Gotcha.
How far is that?
4 hours maybe? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so right off the bat, I'm pretty excited about this deal. If you watch last year's Pate's video, which by the way, you should go watch that. One of my main deals at last year's Pate's was a hood emblem deal, hood ornament deal. I did quite well off of it and I love hood ornaments. I think they're fun to clean and sell and all that. So, well, when he pulled all this out, I was pretty excited.
I'm pretty partial to this one.
Okay.
And I'm pretty partial to this one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
11.
When you say you like this one, do you want to keep it like it?
Oh, well, I mean, I counted those 3 times and I got a different number every time.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah.
Say the price. Say the price.
$500 for all 11. $450.
Hang on. Before you keep going down, hang on.
So I really wanted to put a deal together on these emblems, but we're just currently too far apart. Now, in these deals where we have a lot of stuff and we're just too far apart, I like to start to pick the seller's mind. What does he think is worth more than I do, right? If that makes sense. Like, for instance, if this pencil right here, right? Let's say I'm at the swap meet and someone thinks it's worth $5 and I also think it's worth $5. Maybe we can then make a deal. If the seller, however, thinks this is worth $100 and I still think it's worth $5, there's no way we're gonna make a deal on this. That's a little bit exaggerated, but that's what I started doing. We knocked it down from 11 hood ornaments to 8. Ones that we couldn't agree on, we just put to the side.
Let's do, there's 8 right there.
Okay.
300.
How about 250?
I knew you were going to say that. Just because I like your MO.
Well, I appreciate that. Okay, what would you do for both of these?
I mean, I can get $100 for that. Easy.
So we did put a deal together on 8 of these hood ornaments. Now, there were a few other ones in there that we didn't originally have in the first deal that I kind of wanted to just see what we could do on. The seller said he wanted $100 each on these, obviously pushing it a little bit more than I did on the other emblems, but these were a little bit more high dollars, so I think I can make it work. By the way, I saw this Ferrari pass me and they're asking like $10,000 on it. Does anybody know if that's a good deal? Like, it literally said $10,000 something on the window. Condition matters, I guess, but I didn't see the condition.
I'll do 200 for both of them if you want it.
I'm okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I like what you're doing.
So anyway, the seller was okay with my $100 offer per emblem on these. I made it very clear that, hey, I'm a reseller and you know, I gotta be at a certain price point, right? I don't always make that known, but especially in large deals like this, a normal person probably isn't gonna buy like 10 random hood ornaments, right? It's kind of obvious what I am. So I just want to make it clear, like, hey, I can buy all these at once, but I just need to be at a good price. Given that the people I do deals with, as I've even mentioned in this video, you can literally ask whatever you want for your items. You don't have to sell to me. I'm just making you an offer, right? So anyway, we put the deal together on those last 2 emblems. We'll do good on those. Me and the seller talked for a really long time. I don't know if you want your name mentioned, so I won't. But you were really cool, and I'm glad I met you. Thank you for talking for a bit, and also thank you for the water. Okay, so just a quick pause. Visualize this, right? Here's a speedway. I parked on this side, okay? I walked all the way across to the other side with my wagon. I don't know how far, it may have been a half mile, a quarter mile, whatever it was. I then filled my whole wagon, as you've seen me do, and now I need to make it all the way back to the truck. My wagon probably weighed 200 or 300 pounds at this point, and I don't know why I didn't put it together in my head how far I was from the truck, but it was a very long way. Our taller guy luckily came by and completely saved the day. We put my wagon on his wagon and we drove back to my truck. Completely saved the day. So if you're watching this, thank you. There were a ton of people here that are just super nice, super helpful, and I appreciate every single one of you. So I went ahead and unloaded my entire wagon once I got back to the truck, and straight back out there I went. The first deal were some repop signs.
The original one would have been bigger.
Alright.
That one up.
Are they Andy Rooney or?
Like a 3 foot by 5 foot sign that was for the dealers.
Are they Andy Rooney?
Are they what?
Andy Rooney?
No, I don't know about that. But they are porcelain. They're just like the old ones. If you want to make them old, shoot it with a BB gun.
Yeah.
Hit it with a hammer.
This is low, but you wouldn't do 30 for the 3, would you?
All 3 of them?
Yeah.
It all 15. Yeah, I do that. The D-high and the
yellow cab, yep.
I do that.
Okay.
So right, I got 3 Andy Rooney porcelain signs for what, $10 each? Andy Rooney's typically go for $30 to $50. Kind of a fun deal and kind of cool signs. I personally don't care if a sign is a repop or not, or a newer sign. I just personally don't care. I do understand there's a value difference, but like I said, if it's cool, it's cool. Another hood ornament after that.
About $5.
Okay. Do you have any more hood ornaments?
No.
Okay. I found a good old wallet.
And then an even cheaper sign.
We'll go 300. Okay.
Will you throw me a 5 back?
You have a 5?
Thank you guys. Have a good rest of your day.
That's right, this blue sign, which I think is an Andy Rooney too, I got for $5. It is porcelain, nice little snag. And here's this Ronald McDonald statue, and they were asking $10,000 on it. Is that price accurate? I don't know. If anybody knows, make sure and tell me down below. This next seller couldn't exactly decide on a price he wanted.
I'll be back around.
What's going on, man? What are you asking on the Gulf and Texas Company and this guy down here?
All 3 of them?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm just seeing where you'd be at.
Probably 100 for all 3.
What about the 4H?
Dustin, what do you think that thing's worth? I've never seen one of them, so I don't even have a clue.
I don't know. $100.
It's porcelain, right?
Yeah, it's porcelain.
Yeah,
It's got a good look.
What about the Phillips 66?
I told him $1,000 on that.
Okay.
No,
For that and those 3, would you do 150?
You know who that was, don't you? No.
What can you get me down to?
I'm not gonna let that go for 100.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
I got 100 if you want it.
Probably a couple hundred on that.
Okay. Okay, well, I'll leave everything, but if you want that at 100, I got it, but if not, I'll let you keep it.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Take care, guys. I'd be at 140 on that or 200 for the 4.
Oh, 220.
210.
Let's do it 220.
Let me get the wallet. 1 second.
So right, he initially wanted $100 on the 4H sign. I was really excited to get that for $100. I guess I pushed it just a little bit too far and asked what he could do for the other 3 lease signs as well, and then he went up on his price. Either way, we came to a completely reasonable price, which I am still very happy to have the sign at. Lease signs I've already discussed earlier, and the 4H double-sided sign, the only comps I can find are sitting right around $400 or $500, so really good deal.
How are y'all?
Good.
What you got on this guy down here? The community. Ah, there it is. Okay.
I got some model kits after that.
No. What you got on these?
10 on that one.
What about for all of them?
Well,
There's 8 total.
That's been started, so they're 5. That might have been started. See, I don't want you to take one that ain't good.
Yeah, I got you. Okay.
So put that over here.
Okay, what you thinking?
Yeah. Oh, $40 for everything.
40?
You can have all that.
All right, let's do it. Hey, thank you, I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day.
More car emblems after the model kits.
What's got on these for the pair?
150.
150 for the pair. Do you have any hood ornaments?
For that, no.
Just anything? Hood ornament?
I think he's got what, 10 bucks or something?
Is that for the, okay, that's a piece. If you can do it for the pair, I'll do it, but I'll let you keep it otherwise.
For the pair?
Yeah.
Here's a hood ornament. Sure, why not 10?
Okay, sure. How's it been so far?
Been alright.
What's that? You want to do 100 on this, would you?
Oh, God, no. No. I do 100 a quarter. No,
still pretty cheap. That's still pretty cheap.
Let's do it.
I'll bring it to...
So you
I'll bring it to
135.
Hershey, you get 200 a quarter. You do 100 a quarter?
Yeah, so 135, right?
Yeah, right.
And even more car emblems after that car emblem deal.
50 bucks.
Is that for the pair?
Is that for the pair?
Each? Okay. Hey, would you do 75 for the pair?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And to end off the day, a little bit of bargaining on a bunch of car dealership advertising emblems, right? Like what the dealer would put on the back of an old car.
Swap me. They'll nickel and dime me. They're like this guy.
What are you asking on these?
Oh, you want to buy them? The whole thing?
I'm individually first. Let's start there.
Individually?
Let's just start there.
Probably, most I would charge on one would be 15.
Okay, now what do you want for all of
10
them?
on a lot of them. Okay, we'll do a board, 250 board.
You want to do 300 for both boards, would you?
No, I do 400 for both boards.
What do you say 360 for the 2 boards?
I'm still at 400. And all those other emblems for 400 bucks. And watch out, some of those might fall.
Yeah, I bet.
That's right, I spent $400 on all those. We kind of had to go back and forth on this for a bit. I was just a little bit too far apart, but as soon as he threw in all the plastic emblems as well, we were pretty solid on a deal. So $400 on all those, I'm pretty happy. Anyway, so quite a time at Pate's. This was Wednesday. I'm also gonna be doing a video when I went on Friday. I didn't go Thursday because of the rain. I'm very glad I did not go Thursday, but anyway, if you wanna keep an eye out, I am gonna be posting that next video here pretty soon. Even a little bit more crazier deals on the day coming, so definitely keep an eye out for that. Guys, I also do short form videos. It'll be on the left and right side of me for your example. I've also gone to a lot of other swap meets, garage sales, estate sales, and all that sort of stuff, so make sure and check out the other videos on my channel. Make sure and like and subscribe. Thank you for watching and take care. See ya.